It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had... some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. And this will go to Carson out wide.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Thompson. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have... First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Thompson being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7-7, our score after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Draymond Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Thompson on 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go option to the short side. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 14-yard line. A big play there on the option. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson on the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Carson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. Powerful running. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Third and goal, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Herrera. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Thompson, the quick slant caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Thompson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chase Edmonds as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Bolden on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Throwing is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense
The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Thompson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Thompson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Edmonds. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Chase Edmonds saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. For the Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To throw again is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Jackson now. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. And that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.